Hello guys, welcome to another interesting topic on Benco Institute. On today's class, we'll be talking about a simple mechanism yet complex that is basically found in every engine on earth. By every engine on earth, I mean every engine that uses petrol or diesel for its running and has an engine oil compartment. Let me introduce you to the oil switch system or the oil alert system of a generator. Okay, the oil alert system of a generator is basically what you will find in other engines, even your cars. If your car oil is down, you will also find an oil alert system. If your diesel generator, those big power generators, if the oil is down, you will find an oil alert system. If you also have a boat, okay, and your boat has an oil compartment, guess what, you will also find this oil alert system. You see, the oil alert system is a very intelligent system that help your machine, generator, as the case may be, detect when your engine oil is low and shut off the generator. In cases where your oil alert system is faulty, your generator packs up immediately, and that is where you have to start changing the engine and what have you. So in this particular video, I'm going to teach you guys how this works, the components that make up the oil alert system, how it functions, and how to tell if yours is already packing up. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive straight into this video. Anything I teach about the oil alert system in this particular generator is the same principle that will work for any other engine, be it a bigger engine with a bigger oil compartment. Okay, they basically use the same principle. So I would like to divide this into three major parts. Okay, the oil alert system is made up of three major parts. Let me use that term. Okay, one of the major parts is the oil sensor that is found inside of this engine. The oil sensor is always mounted inside of the engine. Okay, and then we have the oil switch. This eventually connects to the electrical part. So we have three components. We have the oil sensor, okay, we have the oil switch, and we have the electrical component. So these three basic parts make up for how this works. Okay, one must be properly functional for this whole system to work. If the oil sensor inside of the generator is faulty, your generator will still knock, will still pack up if there's no oil. If this is faulty and can't sense the signal coming in from the oil sensor in your engine, your generator will pack up. And if your electrical part is still faulty, your generator will pack up. So the three components have to be well functional for your generator to work perfectly well. So you've understood the theoretical part. I've explained basically, and I believe you've understood, but I think we'll have to delve deep into the practical, as that we explain better how this concept I have explained work. This is a cut out part of the engine. Okay, if you have followed us on this channel, we've made a lot of videos about engine. Like you all know, the engine is made up of the crankshaft, conrod, as the case may be, but we are not delving into that today. We are strictly talking about the oil sensor and the oil switch. Remember, I said the oil sensor is found inside of the engine, and while I was explaining, I pointed towards this region. Okay, this is the oil sensor. Okay, this is the oil sensor. It uses a float mechanism. What does that mean? It means when there is basically no oil in the generator, there is a particular float pin that drops. I hope you can see that, but let me see if I can point it across to you guys. Okay, where there is no oil, there's a float pin here. If you see carefully, there's a pin here. Okay, I will take this out and explain better, but basically there's a pin there that touches the body of the engine. So that pin touches the engine and sends signal to this oil sensor that see there is no oil in the generator. Actually, there's a particular threshold. Okay, it doesn't mean your generator has to be dry for this sensor to work, but for this generator, I think the threshold is around this region. So when your oil gets down to this region or thereabout, somewhere here, this pin touches the body of the generator and sends signal, and then it sends signal to this oil switch, which eventually sends signal to the electrical part. So this connects to the electrical part, and then if there's no oil, the gen automatically shuts down. It shuts down like you put off the switch of the generator. That is how it works. Okay, I've explained this to a large extent, and I believe you've gotten the concept. But I will further explain again. This time around, I'm taking the oil sensor out and explaining to you guys how the float mechanism works. Stay put, guys. Okay, guys, we've loosed them out. We took out this oil sensor from inside of the crankcase, and then we took out the oil switch attached to the crankcase. Remember, I said the function of this particular oil sensor is to sense that oil level has gone down, and of course, after sensing it, it sends the signal down to the oil switch, this particular oil switch, which eventually sends it to the electrical component of the generator that automatically shuts the generator when oil is down. But this is how this function. For a lot of people, they may not understand what I mean by it uses a floating mechanism. Okay, if you notice, this floats, or rather this moves. It moves. Okay, now this is how it works. Let me this is engine oil. Let me turn it into this. So what we are doing right now is we are assuming that this is the engine. Okay, we are assuming that this bowl is the crankcase, and this oil is the oil that is supposed to be inside of the crankcase. You get, and of course, this is where the oil sensor comes into play. Now there's oil in this bowl. You will notice that there is a movement up here because this already is sensing that there's no oil around. If you notice, this comes down. Now there's oil. See what happens. Take cognizance at this top. Okay, there's oil. It goes up. I take it out again. It comes down. There is oil. Let me turn a lot of oil so you understand very much what I'm talking about. Okay. What it has sensed now is that there's oil in this generator. But when this oil goes down to a particular level, are you getting me? And this can no longer sense that there's oil in the generator. It sends signal to this through this connection. Okay, it's connected to this like this. It sends signal to this, and this eventually sends signal, this other part, okay, sends signal to the electrical component. It's very simple. This is connected to something else there. It sends signal and goes off automatically. That is how it works. It's that simple. It's that simple. For those who may not know this is how it works for a portable generator, and uses the same principle for a larger generator, or even a different type of engine entirely. Okay, so guys, I hope you've understood better how the oil sensor and the oil switch works. Okay, one more thing, because there is no electrical component close to me here, I want to basically explain to you guys so you have an idea how the electrical component works. Okay, this is it. There's a particular wire that connects this together, which eventually loops it to the off and on switch. And then this senses that the earth is grounded. This senses that the generator is grounded because there's no oil. It sends signals to this, and then this sends signal to the switch that shows the generator is grounded and automatically goes off. It's that easy. It's that easy. If you don't understand, you can ask more questions in the comment section, and I will reply you in the speed of light. I hope you've understood this particular video, this particular tutorial. If you have any other questions, like I said earlier, drop them in the comment section, and please share this link to friends and family so they know there's something like this happening in this channel. If you haven't subscribed and you've been on this particular space, I do not know what you are waiting for. Please do well to subscribe and turn on notification bell so when other videos are posted, you are among the first to see them. So we'll meet in our next class, guys.